Look at that hair, wow. So just a quick update from myself really. I wanted to do a video basically just explaining where I'm at with my business at the moment, just to, I guess, add a personal touch. I spend a lot of time teaching and not really a lot of time talking about myself, my goals, things like that. So just wanted to kind of give an insight into what 2024, 2025 looks like for me. Also, I'm sorry if it echoes a little bit. My office is not quite finished yet. You can see here, I've got my desk set up. My desk's pretty neat at the moment, and I've got a cool little setup here with the books and stuff like that. But because all the walls are blank, I definitely still get quite a lot of echo in here. So I'm just going to place you down now. So where am I heading with my business in 2025? So I think an important place to start is probably where I've been in 2024 first. So 2024 has been quite a huge year for myself, my wife. Both in terms of business growth and in terms of personal growth as well, which is pretty cool to say. So in the new year, we had a few months still in the UK where we were spending a lot of time with family and stuff like that. We'd just come off the back of a travel and interrailing Europe, which was really cool as well. But in April time, we set off to Asia, and we were traveling Asia for about 3 months. We did quite a few different countries. We did Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, South Korea and Japan. And every time I mention Japan, everyone's like, oh, wow, Japan. It's on everyone's bucket list. So Japan was really, really cool, to be fair. Really enjoyed Japan. Very culturally different as well, which was awesome. It's really nice to visit a country where people don't speak as much English, and you're kind of forced into a position to, learn a little bit of Japanese. So that was cool. So we did 3 months travel in Asia. Now, as you can imagine, as a coach trying to deliver a high quality service, it was pretty hard. I actually didn't really emphasize taking on board many clients through this period of time just because I wanted to be present in the moment of traveling. A lot of coaches that I've spoken to since have kind of asked the same question. It's how did you manage to work when you were traveling? Like, did you find it hard to work? It was actually the opposite. So when we were traveling, I found it very difficult to disconnect from work and just be present in the moment and travel. So yeah, just a bit of insight for anyone that is looking to travel in the future, full-time online coaching life and all that, laptop on the beach, margarita in hand. Just be mindful of the fact that actually most of us love work and we love what we do, and because of that, sometimes the difficulty we expect is not the difficulty we get. And actually it was, like I said, working wasn't the problem was everything else. So that's a bit of an insight, a little bit of an insight into travel, which takes us up to about summertime. So summer, my wife and I, we went to Spain for 6 weeks. We lived in Spain. My wife grew up there, so it was really nice. It's kind of our home away from home, and we've got friends over there that was really nice to see as well. And then we finally settled back in September. So all of this time throughout 2024, I have been producing great results for my clients. I've been taking clients to photo shoots. I have been, educating myself. I've been educating a lot of coaches because, again, part of my job is to educate coaches in the industry, part of the CCA, a branch of the M10 group. So, working alongside people like Mark Coles, Anthony Barnes, we're trying our best to make a dent in the industry and improve the standards of professionalism, the quality of the industry, basically. So that was a lot of what 2024 looked like, and some of the lessons that I kind of learned that will lead on to what 2025 is going to look like, by the way, I'm going to get to the point eventually, is that 2024 taught me a lot about how isolating our industry can be. Everyone I speak to, every coach I speak to is on a mission to move online. And whilst I think that's very admirable, I can't be hypocritical and say it's not worthwhile. Like, there is a lot of benefits to being online. The freedom, the location freedom is a phenomenal aspect of that. You get open to a new market, basically globally. I've got numerous clients in Dubai, I've got clients in Canada, I've spoken to clients in places like America, and then obviously Ireland, Europe, etc. So the market side of things is really cool as well. But the cost of moving online is that it is quite lonely. You are not on a gym floor surrounded by people anymore. You're basically in an echoey office. Surprise, surprise. And that's if you put money into your office. Some of you guys might be working at a dining table. Yeah, it can get pretty draining. Your energy does not uphold as well as you would expect it to. So because of that, we just need to be mindful of how that has a toll on our physical and mental health and things like that. As a coach, it's really important for me to walk the walk and lead from the front. And even I have my own coach, even then I know that if I stay locked in this office the rest of my life, my mental health is not going to be in the best place, and I'm certainly not going to be the best version of myself. So this kind of leads us on to 2025. What is the goal for 2025? So I've basically spent the last month, 2 months of this year leveraging my position in the industry as head of education at M10, speaking to as many people as I can about providing education in locations, right? The CCA is hopefully running their first proper live event in January in London, which would be amazing. So a practical event in London. We've been asked to run a practical weekend up in Scotland for a facility up in Scotland that a guy I used to mentor. I'm hopefully doing a talk at a very popular, very busy seminar for business coaching. And I've also been discussing with a head of personal training at a very big facility up north in the UK with many franchises. They run an annual summit. And again, they've asked the CCA to be a headline act there next year as well. So I'm kind of in this weird manifestation phase. I saw the drawbacks of what I was trying to do this year being very isolating. I've managed to do almost like a flip 180 and try and get in front of as many people as possible, as much as I can. So, I mean, this is also briefly an offer. If there's any coaches watching this that want a little bit of in-person work, please reach out, because I am very keen on doing that. I'm very keen on delivering that. I absolutely love my online work and I love my online clients. But like I say, it's being stuck in the office that can be particularly draining. So yeah, that is a mission for 2025, get in front of as many people as possible. The second mission is to actually continue pushing my coaching business. So this is something that my coaching business kind of became almost like a second service. As I became head of education at M10, I didn't take that role and responsibility lightly. In fact, I really wanted to pride myself on the fact that I was living up to that standard and that reputation, and thus I put a lot of energy and effort into upholding those standards and making sure the CCA course was the best quality it could potentially be. And because of that, I never really pushed my coaching business. My retention is very good. I look after my clients. I provide a lot to my clients. I didn't really force any new clients through the door, really. But I want that to change. I'm helping coaches grow their coaching business and become the best coach they can be. And again, I think I should walk the walk in doing that front. So at the moment, I'm actually a client of the Coaching Concierge, which is Mark's business company, which is funny because I tell people and they're like, oh, do you not get that for free? Technically, yes. I have access to that course material for free, but I see massive value in having skin in the game. So paid on as a full client, get the works, receive the same level of service as every other client, basically. And it's going incredibly well, to be fair. I'm really, really enjoying it. My business is starting to grow. And more importantly, I found myself with this mission and purpose that, again, sometimes that kind of falls out of us a little bit. Yeah, so funnily enough, it's actually in the background here. You can see it on the screen. So, I'm studying up in the realms of business and marketing and just spending a little bit more time and energy trying to pick up new clients, basically. So again, kind of second plug, if anyone is looking for online coaching, I am taking clients on board. I want to make as much impact in this industry as I possibly can. And the best way to do that is to help people, service people. So that is a mission as well. So really, what is my goal for 2025? My goal for 2025 is to continue increasing my results, my reputation in the industry. It is to continue delivering world-class transformations. My results, the standards of my results have never dropped, even when we were traveling full-time, which I'm really proud to say. And it's to help coaches continue being confident and competent in what they do, right? Whether that is calling them out and getting them to lead from the front for their clients, so walking the walk, maybe doing a photo shoot, something like that. but also becoming very good at their craft, starting to master their craft. That's also really important to me. So whether it's through the CCA, whether it's through my own coaching, I'm making sure the coaches that I spend time with and talk to on a weekly basis are getting better at what they do. And that is still very, very important to me. Lots of live events coming up in 2025, lots of reflections for 2024. We got a dog this year as well, which was really, really cool. Albeit we are only fostering her, and chances are in a couple of months, maybe when even you're watching this video, we may not have this dog. So yeah, some big movements this year, some bigger movements next year. And like I said, if any of you guys that are watching want opportunity to work with myself, whether it's in person or in an online capacity, please reach out. I'm always trying to make it work and trying to help as many people as I can. And, that's not going to stop next year. So if you've enjoyed this video, please let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know what your goals are for 2025 as well. I think it's really important that we all have things to strive for. And yeah, this video was just a bit off-piste, just a bit of an update from myself, really. Thanks for watching.